welcome back to another video. Today I decided to start my reading journal because September is around the corner and I don't know why I just feel so motivated to read again after not really having time the last couple of months. And I have so many journals laying around my house and I decided to go for this one, which is, I'm calling it a mini version of a journal. It's a full-size journal, if you see it as a full-size journal, but it's an A6 size and it's not the typical size I've usually seen A5 size journals. And yeah, I decided to go for a smaller one because I don't know why, I felt like having a big one is a little bit intimidating, especially because I have to get back into reading and I've said that I think like 5 times. Anyway, let's get right into it. And I actually started with my most favorite page in this entire journal, which is the first page, and I put this little plastic sleeve in, and this is going to be my book wish list or my big book pile TBR. And I printed out all of these little book covers of books that I either have or that I wanted to use in this journal because I've read them, books that I wanted to read, books that are on my TBR, books that I have physical copies of already. But basically my wish list books are the books that I have laying around at home, but I'm not really planning on reading them at the moment, but I really want to read them. Or books that I want to get once they are out because they're not released yet, books that I want to get but don't want to read right now, if that makes sense. And I just put them in there so that I have them somewhere, and when I want to use them I can just take them out and put them on the page and the spread that I want to use. For example, the first one you see is for Die Wunderfrauen, which is the third part of book series that I've read. And this book is out for a while, but I haven't gotten it yet because I have other books that I want to read first. So it's just on there, and I might read this in October, I don't know, or before the fourth part comes out. And then I can just take it out, put it on my TBR spread, and it's ready and there and good to go. I made my first page just to kind of get into the mood. I didn't want to start with a month right away. Probably should have done this, but yeah, I'm not really a fan of the spread, so we're just gonna skip this. And then next up, because I did this on August 29th, I think, so it was still August, and I kind of wanted to do a wrap up because surprisingly I read a couple of books. I actually thought I'm not going to read a single book in August because I was so busy, but I did. So I decided to do an August spread even though it was technically already over. But yeah, I just wanted to include the books and kind of wanted to have something to fill this because, as I said, journals are intimidating and I always want to fill journals because I think the most beautiful thing is big, chunky, filled journals, and I just don't know why, but I just love it. And I literally have a journal for everything. I have a journal for YouTube, I have a journal for my work, I have a journal for daily journaling, whatever, and I can never fill them. It's so bad. So that's also the reason why I opted for a small one, you know. Anyway, the first thing I did was I did a recap. I don't know why I wrote it like this. Spacing wasn't the thing. And I just glued in the books that I've read. And again, I did not even think that I would read that many. The first 2 ones were actually the first books that I've read on my new Kindle because I just got a Kindle, and I just picked out some books that I'm going to read. Were they good? Kind of. Like, I thought that they would be worse. And yeah, basically I just read these 3 books, and I'm not going to write my review in this video because this would have taken forever, and I don't know, I just wanted to skip them and take my time writing them. And yeah, you can read them up. Maybe we'll post them one day somewhere, I don't know. But yeah, actually, this was my first spread that I did with the covers, and I think it's just so cute because I am a very visual person, and I sometimes don't remember the titles of some of the books that I read, but I remember the cover, and I was like, yeah, that was it. And also I buy books mostly because of the cover, because I know what I like to read, and I know which books I do enjoy, and I know kind of, I don't know why, but you can often tell if you like a book by the cover. And I don't know why I think that this is, if it's a good thing, if it's not. But if I see my roommate, she only reads one book genre, and they all have the same cover, and if you look at them, they are all the same. They are exactly the same. And even if I look at my books, they are exactly the same. Anyway, this is I think it's a good thing, because you never have the time to look at all the books that you have. Anyway, talking about reading all the same books that look the same, I am a big fan of Taylor Jenkins Reid, and my favorite book of all time is The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I just love it, and I'm planning on making a video of reading only Taylor Jenkins Reid books, and that's why I made this spread. I haven't read all of them, and I don't know why. I just like the whole layout doesn't make really sense, because I should have given my favorite book an entire page. But anyway, I have these books, and the reason why I did this was because the book that I just glued in, Carrie Soto's Back, is a book that is going to, or was released a couple of days ago. No, it was actually released, it's going to be released tomorrow. Yeah, and I pre-ordered it, and it should come either today or tomorrow, and I'm so excited for this book. So I made this spread to kind of, rekindle my love for Taylor Jenkins Reid books, and I have to read the other ones. And yes, you saw right, no Daisy Jones and the Six, because I still have to read this book, but it's a different story. I'm making a video on that, maybe soon, I don't know, I'm planning it. Anyway, this was all I did for my August spread, and then I started with my September spread, which I'm so excited because it's the first spread that is actually going to happen throughout the month, so it's going to grow with me during the month, and not kind of like I finished the month and then did all of the stuff that I did. I am scared of this because it means that I have to read to fill the spread, because otherwise it will be an empty spread. But I think it's a great opportunity, because I'm going on vacation in 2 weeks, and I will have hopefully some time to read. I don't think I will have that much time to read, to be honest, because I'm going diving and we're only there for a week, so I have to dive a lot because I love diving, and I just have to make the best out of everything. And we're also going with friends, so let's see how much I will actually be able to read. But it's also going to be the first occasion that I'm not going to bring a single book. Wait, no, that's wrong. We're going to bring Carrie Soto's Back. No, I've probably read this book before I'm going on vacation. Anyway, I'm just thinking out loud. What I wanted to say is this is going to be the first occasion where I'm going to bring my Kindle only. And this is so crazy, because I wasn't even a fan of Kindles before all of that. And now I started to kind of love it, because it's so easy. It's so easy to bring. And I have the Amazon Prime membership and the Kindle Unlimited. And all of the books that you are actually seeing on the screen right now were books that I wanted to read. And for some reason, all of them are available on Kindle Unlimited, except for Carrie Soto's Back, but I wanted the paperback anyways. And I am just so happy about this. This is so cool. And the first two ones are actually thriller, and I'm not a fan of thriller. I've never read this, but I kind of wanted to go outside of my comfort zone and start reading thriller books. So it's such a great opportunity to be able to read them for free on Kindle Unlimited, because I can test it out without feeling bad. And as you can see on the left, there's a little cover of the pack that I just placed in my wish list. This was the first book that I bought when I decided to read more thrillers. And I didn't know anything about thrillers. I just went into the bookstore and looked what I liked, and this one was the one. And apparently it is really good. I'm really excited to read it, and I might bring it with me on vacation, just in case if I get sick of my Kindle. That's all I have to say about that. But yeah. And then I did something that kind of stresses me out already. I don't know why I did it, because it stresses me out but also motivates me at the same time. It's a reading day tracker, and I'm going to mark every single day that I did read, no matter how many pages. And it stresses me out because I'm kind of wanting to complete it, but I know that I probably won't be able to complete it. At the same time, I might be, and it might help me get back on track. And that's the whole reason why I did this reading journal. I wanted to kind of find a routine, find more reasons to read again. I mean, I love reading and I love buying books, and I just wish I had more time. And I feel like by giving it a dedicated space in my life, it kind of motivates me to read, because whenever I watch reading videos, reading vlogs, I'm so motivated afterwards. So yeah, that is all of that, and I'm so excited. And yeah, hope that you guys enjoyed it.